know all the viewers can't be a part of those learning trips, but I mean, tell us exactly what we would learn if we were on there. Where do you think that maybe our eyes would be open that we wouldn't know something about until we were actually on the ground?
I think that even if you have seen pictures of a child who is starving to death, and I know many people have, when you are physically in a center, we call them stabilization centers, where children are literally hours away from dying if they don't get that care, it is impossible not to have that move you. That's what moved Eleanor Crook decades ago. I can tell you I was in South Sudan last year, right near the border with Sudan. So mothers and children and families who'd been fleeing horrific violence and persecution, all they want to do is to take care of their children. And to see a child with what we call acute malnutrition, there are almost no words. Just to help people maybe visualize what this looks like, a child with acute malnutrition, the size of their middle upper arm, which is one way we diagnose a child with acute malnutrition, is about the size of two adult fingers. Um, so we are talking about a level of starvation and hunger. These children cannot even cry. Their body has shut down so much they don't have enough energy to expend on tears and crying. Just describing it, I feel compelled to say this is not a world that any of us want to live in. This is not a world that any of us need to live in. No child should be subjected to that kind of fate when we have such a simple solution that benefits Americans. And that's what I hope, that if people take nothing else away from this conversation, I hope it can be that we can solve this problem. There are philanthropists and private sector folks and people in the government across both aisles who are doing that. And I hope everyone watching this will join us, because if we do that, we can ensure that no other children will die of hunger.
I mean, just hearing that is gave me goosebumps. I mean, it's absolutely heartbreaking, but I think it's just so crazy that there is a solution right now. There is a solution to end this. So, what are your next steps to end child malnutrition?
Our next steps, first of all, are to continue to raise awareness that this is not just that there is a problem, but that there is a solution. We are working to make sure that we are helping countries where there are children starving to death, that we are creating sustainable plans, helping them scale their work. At the Eleanor Crook Foundation, we've been investing in research and raising awareness about these issues with members of Congress and the administration. We really do believe that the more people know about this and the more that the facts are brought to them, and the fact that this isn't a partisan issue, this is something good for all Americans, that we can see more support across all parts of the world and all parts of this country, that this is a place where people can make a change and make a difference for the better.